High speeds, screeching tires, a split-second decision that can save lives or end in tragedy. From simple spike strips tossed across a roadway to multi-million-dollar systems designed to stop a stolen vehicle, police around the world use a range of tools to end pursuits. But how do these tools work? Who decides when to use them? And what happens when things go wrong? Tonight we go behind the lights and sirens to explore the craziest and most controversial ways officers stop suspects on the road. This is not a how-to. It's an investigation. The technology, the training, and the tough choices that officers face under pressure. Spike strips. For decades, one of the simplest tools has been the spike strip, a flexible strip laid across a road to puncture tires and gradually slow a vehicle. Variants include disposable strips used in rural chases, thorn-type barriers placed at controlled points, and more modern single-use devices designed to minimize catastrophic blowouts. Law enforcement favors these tools because they are low cost and can be deployed quickly, but they bring risks. A sudden blowout at high speed can cause a crash, and deployment in densely populated areas can endanger bystanders. We'll trace the history of tire deflation devices, how departments decide when they're appropriate, and what engineers do to reduce risk. Vehicle containment. When you need to stop a vehicle without a high-speed showdown, containment systems come into play: modular vehicle barriers, mobile roadblocks, and coordinated closures that funnel a suspect into a controlled area. These tools are about planning and precision, but they also require interagency coordination, traffic management, and legal oversight. We'll look at how cities plan temporary barriers for VIP movements or emergency incidents, and how the same principles apply in pursuit termination. The maneuver. Some techniques rely on controlled contact or tactical positioning. The pit, precision immobilization technique, is a trained maneuver where one car nudges another to end a pursuit. Boxing maneuvers use multiple vehicles to constrain movement. These are taught in specialized driver training courses and are accompanied by strict policies and oversight. Critics point to the inherent risk of contact between vehicles and the potential for spins, rollovers, and multi-vehicle crashes. We'll examine the training doctrine, the physics at a conceptual level, and the accountability mechanisms that govern use. High-tech solutions. Technology companies have produced an array of modern vehicle arrestor devices, from grapplers that latch onto a vehicle's bumper to mobile spike systems that are integrated with barrier units. These systems promise controlled stopping power with reduced collateral damage. But new tech raises new questions: reliability in the field, cost, maintenance, and most importantly, the ethics of deploying semi-automated systems, where human judgment is still critical. Vehicle arrestor systems. Some systems sound cinematic: grappler arms that physically engage a target vehicle, centric or crook hooks used in vehicle recovery contexts, and integrated vehicle arrestor platforms. They are typically used in highly controlled, pre-planned operations, not spontaneous chases. We'll explore where agencies find legitimate uses for these devices, and where oversight and legal counsel play a role in policy formation. Some devices or tactics historically used to disable vehicles have sparked controversy because of the risk they present. Designs that cause catastrophic tire failure can lead to high-energy crashes. We'll examine the evolution of these tools, the push toward controlled deflation technology, and the watchdog reports and litigation that have shaped policy changes. Behind every deployment is a human judgment call made under stress. Pursuit policies vary wildly between departments. Some ban or tightly limit high-speed chases, others allow them under certain crime categories. We'll talk to psychologists and veteran officers about how training, stress, and organizational culture influence decisions, and how departments seek to reduce second-guessing through clear policies and body cam review. From eye-assisted tracking to sensor-guided interdiction systems, the next decade promises more automation. But with automation comes responsibility. Who approves an automated engagement? How do we ensure accountability when machines assist or take part in life and death decisions? Experts warn that technology must be matched by policy, oversight, and public dialogue. Stopping a vehicle can be an act of public safety or the start of tragedy. Technology offers powerful new tools, but each carries risk. The answer isn't a single device or maneuver. It's policy, training, transparency, and community oversight. Departments must be held to standards, clear policies, rigorous training, independent review, and accountability when things go wrong. For viewers, the takeaway is simple. Demand responsible use of force, push for transparency, and respect the complexity behind the sirens. If we get this right, lives on the road will be safer for everyone.